Alright lads, this isn't clickbait. Part 2 of the anniversary is about to get leaked. I haven't seen it just yet. We're about to do a live reaction right now. I believe we have an image from V-Jump or Jump magazine, and that's why it's been spoiled. I have no idea what the title or the even thumbnail will be. Do I want to spoil this? I don't usually like talking about leaks, but in this case, it's apparently so big, I have to talk about it, and apparently it's going to get around there. So for me to not get spoiled, we're doing this video right now. So if you don't want to see spoilers, depending on what the title and thumbnail, if that doesn't already spoil it, click away, because we're about to find out what part 2 of the anniversary is about to be. Again, I have not seen it just yet, but apparently this is huge. We're about to check it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's see what it's going to be. Whoa! Whoa! It's not stun res. It's not stun res, but oh my god. Oh my god, we got the part 2 Unohana, Bankai Unohana, past Yamamoto, and Chojuro, no way, this is part 2, that's kind of crazy. I know, we were expecting stun ritters, but damn, that is a hype banner right there, Let's have a closer look. What can we see here? We have, I believe, it's hard to say. That potentially is a mind and a tech character. What is Unohana? Is that heart or is that another tech? It's very hard to say here. No way this is part 2. No way this is part 2. I was expecting stun ritters, but I guess this kind of makes sense, right? I always wondered if we were going to get another 1000-year Blood War Yamamoto, but we already technically got that last year. So having a past version instead does make sense. I always expected this banner to actually happen. We're getting a Bankai Chojuro, not the mastered Bankai, but we are getting a Bankai Chojuro nonetheless, right? That's really cool. Nice to see again the 1000-year Blood War art style from the anime itself. This is really cool. A really cool way of giving us another 1000-year Blood War Yamamoto without it being, you know, another 1000-year Blood War Yamamoto from that particular fight. But Unohana, yeah, look at the artwork. Look at the artwork. Oh my god. Is she ranged? She's a melee character. So what can we see here? It's, there's an instant kill on the Soul Bomb. It's hard to say because the quality, right? But we can see here that Unohana, it looks to be the new Nat character, right? That's a Nat character. We can see here she has the attack boost. So we're having a return of Murder Bomb? No way. So she's an attack-based character. That looks to be the attack boost, right? She, again, it's hard to say. Is she tech? Surely not, because we already have a tech character in Aizen. But she does have Sword Killer, so that's actually really good. Instant kill on the Soul Bomb. And the Stasmans that she kind of flicked look to be Lacerate. And I guess that makes sense, right? It's Unohana. Although I can't really tell if she has the gauge mechanic. When it comes to this character, that being Yamamoto, does look to be a mind character, potentially power. Again, it's hard to say with the things here. He might, okay, Yama's the Brave Bow character. He's the Brave Bow character. I was about to say, he's got a debuff SA2. You know, I don't mind Yama being the Brave Bow character because we already have like a really good playable Yamamoto, that being his Bankai version. This one being the Brave Bow, I think I'm fine with it. Again, we usually do expect a Brave Bow character in part 2, right? But in this case, again, potentially mind, potentially power, hard to say. He does have 2 things here. So under 50%, he gets a certain skill, and under 30%, he also gets a certain skill. So he's going to be the Brave Bow character. This apparently looks to be his Nat string. It looks like it has a good AoE to it, and he does have a debuff SA2. So we're seeing the return of a debuff mechanic in Brave Battles. Potentially a debuffer debuff, if that makes sense. You know, we see with certain boost characters that they get a, you know, extra percentage increase with the booster skill. This might be an extra debuff skill, potentially. Right? That's just a theory right now. That's not guaranteed. Again, we're going to find out the full information of these characters in less than 2 days' time. But we haven't seen debuff basically make a return in Brave Battle since Askin came out, essentially. So that's going to be quite good. And he does have Burn and also Lacer in every attack too. So that's also going to be pretty cool. And then Chojuro. Where are the new mechanics? That's the question, right? Because we do know there is a gauge character coming out. We do know that there's the kill counter. But we're not seeing none of that here with these particular characters. It's always possible they have it. Again, this could just be development footage, right? But it's hard to say. Generally, it's hard to say. But in this case, Chojuro, again, it's hard to say. What is his attribute? It's really, really hard to say. Now, just from what I'm looking at, Chojuro might have the kill counter. If we look at Unohana, we can see here that she has a, like, 196 combo. Chojuro's combo looks to be red, but that could just be his full screen SA3, right? But he does look to be an SP character, and he does appear to have paralysis with every single attack. So this is very similar to last year in a way. We have a new Nat character, a new Brave Battle character, and also a new SP character. Is this what I was expecting for part 2? Not really, but Kind of was actually, because we knew, to be fair, that Unohana was going to release either in part 2 of the anniversary or end of month August. In this case, they're choosing to do these characters. Maybe this makes more sense. I know a lot of us are still waiting for Star Motors, but maybe KLab don't want to do them for an anniversary. Instead, they're going to do some household names, some really exciting characters, 2 new characters for the most part. I know Unohana is a remake, but who cares, right? We all wanted a new Unohana, right? But I guess it makes sense why they're doing it like this instead of doing it against the fight with Kenpachi. And I've only now just realized this is past Unohana. This is past Unohana. Or I guess it's not. They showed the Bankai here. It's maybe a mixture of both. It can pass off as either or, to be fair. Can you see if she has the scar? I don't think she has the scar, so maybe it's not, but she definitely does do Bankai, at least in the Soul Bomb, because we can see here, it is referencing her Bankai. So zooming in once more, I think what we can make out here is that Unohana is a speed or tech character. I think she's speed. Yama's mind, and then Chodoro is tech, which doesn't really clash with part 1, because the only attributes that are clashing here is the mind attribute, but again, Yama looks to be a Brave Battle character, so you can kind of forgive them for clashing attributes, right? But actually, having a look at the attributes on my screen, you can see here, right, we have the attributes here. Maybe Chodoro is actually speed, and Unohana is tech. At the very least, though, they're definitely the same attributes, so we can expect a tech, speed, and also mind character. Unfortunately, that does mean that the, special move source that we get for the point event will not be usable in any of the anniversary characters. But still, this is actually pretty exciting. Not as expected, but I'm definitely going to be going in for this. I like myself with Past Yamamoto. Unfortunately, it's a Brave Battle character, but it is what it is. I like myself Chodoro. I thought he was kind of cool in the anime with his past Bankai, so that's kind of cool. And then again, Unohana is going to be the main character of the band. We can see that in part 2 of the collaboration campaign itself. They are using Unohana, and again, she does look to be a NAD character. Would have preferred it if she was SP based, but at the same time, we very rarely get NAD based characters, and Unohana just makes sense being a NAD character. She is a melee NAD character though, so I'm generally curious on where we can actually take her and how different she's going to be compared to other NAD characters, because when it comes to characters that I want in game, first and foremost, SP character, then it's a range NAD character, then it's a melee NAD character. So I'm kind of curious to hear how they're going to treat Unohana. But I'm very curious to see how Unohana is going to be different, how good she's going to be, because we don't get that many NAD characters, so this one has to be special. But before we do wrap up the video, I do want to ask you guys one question, a little theory. Does this potentially set up more past 1000-year Blood War banners, aka the original Gotei 13? It makes sense why they would do these 3, and doing it for an anniversary is quite an interesting choice. The characters themselves are definitely hype enough, and maybe this is setting up more original Gotei 13 characters. Obviously, as of right now, nothing has been announced. It's still just a theory. And also, the other characters don't have voice actors, nor do we really know what they actually do. But it won't be the first time KLab and also Situation can come up with something and also hire voice actors specifically for them to be in the game. It's an easy money maker. But at the same time, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about the character choicing here. Personally, I like it. The more I think about it, the more exciting I'm getting about it. Because I always wanted a 1000-year Blood War Yamamoto in the anime style, but we also already got that last year. So to get another Bankai Yamamoto would have been weird. In this case, though, it's a very smart choice of giving us another Bankai Yamamoto because it's from the past. And him being a Brave Battle character sure might be a bit disappointing, but at the same time, I'm down for it. We already have a playable Yamamoto, right? So you get to play as both, technically. Chodoro, excited for. I know he's going to be the sleeper pick of the banner, but I'm excited for him nonetheless because it's Chodoro, right? He actually did something in the past, so this character definitely does deserve one. And then Unohana, after what, 5.5 years, she's making a return. She's making a return. She looks to be another NAD-based character, so it's going to feel nice finally playing with a new Unohana. This time, technically a different one from the past, but once more still using her Bankai. Very smart choices of giving us remakes of characters that we already have in the game, but different at the same time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.